Well, there's some news that we're all talking about.
Yep.
We're stoked about, except for like her replacement is just as awful. But in this moment, we want to celebrate that the Ice Queen is fucking gone.
She's taken down.
She's gone. She's iced. She's
iced out.
She's iced out. She is iced out.
That's good, Ebar.
Okay, what I love is that her new fucking fake job, it's so stupid. It's the special envoy to the Shield of Americas.
Oh, kill me. That sounds fake. It doesn't even sound real.
It is fake. Like, this is just stupid. It's just a bunch of bullshit. This is what I think, because also, along with Ice Barbie Queen getting iced out, Bondi got subpoenaed, and I can't wait for that. Can't wait. Like, we should for sure make that an event. And I think that, and I put a post out about this, I think that they should start a book club. Thinking out loud here, Kristi Noem is going to have a lot of time on her hands, okay? The special envoy position, that's part-time at best. This is what I think she should do. Start a book club, but keep it small. Maybe just invite Pam Bondi to start. They can call it Canceled Reading. I'm just free associating here. I'm sure there's better names. I would love to hear them if you got them. I think the first book they read is The Handmaid's Tale. It's full of violence. There's a lot of hats, and I think there's a horse in it. These are all things that Kristi Noem is clearly very into.
And you know what, Ebar? We actually got some Instagram replies on that post that were really, really good, because you were like, what was the name you gave them? You gave it like something.
Oh, I said Canceled Reading. That's what my pitch was.
I love it. But Wendy had some responses that we got that are actually really funny for the book club.
So Jeff's idea to name Kristi Noem's book club, his first pitch: Pussies for Patriarchy, Only Cunts for Old Men.
I like that one a lot.
Epiladies for Epstein, Tramps for Trump, Little Women.
I love Little Women.
The Brides of Trump / Epstein.
Love it.
I also like this idea that they're going to film some sort of promo for this book club, and it's like a Real Housewives.
Yeah, and she spends $220 million of taxpayer money on it.
Somehow
nobody watches
she
it.
still uses taxpayer money to do this random promo that no longer has anything to do with the government.
I'm not particularly or a fan at all of any of these women, but the thing that gets me is that you see these men commit all these crimes, whether it's the Epstein files, whether it's whatever fucked up shit's going on in the government, and the people that are taking the fall now are all women. Ghislaine is the one in jail. Kristi Noem lost her job.
Just wanted to note that while we do realize that Greg Bavino was fired as well, we found it to be a relatively small moment involving a small man.
Pam Bondi is going to be next. So it's like you uphold this patriarchy thinking that you're going to benefit from it, but you're not.
And literally, Kristi got replaced with Biff.
I just find it really, really funny. It's very Trump-like that, like, the guy replacing her got into a physical fight with a union leader.
With a union
leader. Like, during
a
Senate hearing, it's like, wait, what? Around 2006 is when he became an MMA fighter.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he stopped fighting, and that's when he entered into politics, becoming a real, obviously, strong supporter of Trumpy poo.
Of mass deportations, yeah. So he has an undefeated record of 5-0 in MMA. Like, we're fucked.
Totally.
We're fucked. Yeah, he's going to be like, shoot them all!
I'm surprised that union leader is still living. Because, I mean, if I was him, I'd be like,
I
got to escape.
What's his name? Like Sean O'Malley? Sean O'Brien Medford is going to be just fine.
Anyway, we want to tell you guys, because somebody wrote in, this is the second part of this. And we wanted to share, I don't know, we didn't want to share the whole conversation because it was a lot. So we had to break it up, right? We're going to pop over and finish that messaging up, and you guys will hear us talk about it, and you guys can leave your thoughts, yeah? I mean, it's just me and Ebar, and this is our slipping and sliding right into part 2.
The news points us all in the direction it wants us to go, and they almost always lie. Just something to keep in mind. 2, I think abortion is murder. I've got friends and family that have had them. It's never made me want to stop talking to them. I have compassion and deep sadness for them. If both sides think the other is evil, we'll all stop talking to each other and we'll never get rid of our demonic overlords. LOL face. That's it. And I also agree with you that if you want to have an abortion, I support you 110%. I know friends who've had it and I went, I'll go with you. And then I went with them to In-N-Out. They were sad about it for a second. I was like, listen, Carl, this is what you had to do right now. Like, we were really young in our 20s. And I was like, you know, call me anytime. We're going to eat this fucking In-N-Out. And like, you're going to go back and you're going to live your life and you're going to do the fucking thing. But also, if somebody's like, I'm pregnant and I don't believe in abortion and I'm going to have this baby,
I'd be like, for them too.
All right, man, you're going to have a baby. Let's fucking go. And I also understand that, you know, her writing and telling us her thoughts, I was like, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Because
I'm stoked she did.
You and I are not going to be like, oh God, this is all bad. I'm like, no, I totally get it. Like, you are on the side that you do not believe in abortion and you're sad for the people that do. That's fine. But the last thing that she said, it's never made me want to stop talking to them, people who've had abortions. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, for us, it's never made us want to stop talking to people who's had babies or had abortions.
That's not true. There's some people that I do want to stop talking to when they have kids.
Yeah, I don't come over as much. You got twins.
Yeah, 100%. I've lost a lot of friends. I've lost double the friends that you normally lose, right?
And you know what? That's actually, it's true, right? When you settle down and you have kids, you're in the little bit of hell with your partner going, we're just trying to survive. Yeah. And you're in double hell because you got twins. Yeah. You guys are really, it's so much work that you guys have to put in. But my point being is I like that, you know, she said, I get it. If both sides think the other's evil, we'll stop talking to each other and never get. And I'm like, well, we don't think that the whole side, just to clear this up, that all Republicans are evil. I don't believe that. I think if their head is in the sand and they're going, I'm not looking at the facts. That's why I said I was a little scared to talk to my aunt, because I haven't called her yet. Because I'm like, I sent that bitch like 10 videos. So like, I assume up here, she's getting it, right? And so when we had the conversation, I don't think she's an idiot. I think it'll come out that she realizes, like, that's not good. I don't like that. Right. That's all bad. I don't think let's hope. I don't know.
On that note, I know we're not in the business of just promoting a bunch of other podcasts because we really need you to listen to us. But there is a great podcast. Wendy's going to laugh because I listen to it religiously. It's called The Necessary Conversation, and it's exactly this. It's two pretty liberal, pretty progressive, I'd say very, siblings, and they talk every week to their very MAGA parents.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole point of it is like, hey, let's carve out this time and have these really hard conversations.
Yeah.
And then maybe it does save some of the civility and conviviality of the rest of your relationships because you have it during that time.
Right.
And I know that they're going through that very thing that you're talking about with your aunt right now, with the mom. The dad is unsavable. The dad's unsavable, and you can go listen to 5 minutes and know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, he said that basically all of Gaza needs to be bombed, and that's how that conflict will be resolved.
Jesus.
So that's what we're dealing with there. And he also thinks that the victims of the Epstein files should be in prison.
Oh my God! What?
Correct. He thinks that they are seeking fame. So when we say, it's not everybody in your party, there is a spectrum, right?
There is.
Just like there's some liberals that probably don't represent us the way that we would want. There's also some MAGAs out there that are not representing you the way that you maybe want. And then the second point that I want to make is, because abortion is something that is a very personal thing for me. Like, I feel very passionate about it.
Yes.
I would just say, hey, if I am supporting your opinion that reproductive rights are not owned by women, I would also
urge you to look into some of the things that is happening to women
Yeah.
because of legislation that is getting passed because Roe v. Wade was overturned. There is
Yeah.
a documentary called Zarowski v. Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and women are actually dying.
And they keep them on life support so that they're forced to have the baby.
That's the one in Georgia. Yeah. That story in Georgia, and I'm sure there's other stories that didn't get televised as much or didn't get as much attention. But like literally, women are not getting medical care to the point where they have to be sepsis for them to operate and take out that baby. And I would ask this person, is that worth it for you for the ideology of being pro-life? Are those women's lives worth it? I would love to know the answer to that question.
Yeah, write us and let us know what you think about that. Because the reason I brought this all up is because we do love hearing from you guys, and this was such a strong point of view in the opposite direction that we don't normally get, and we're always welcome to it. Like we don't just want liberals and Dems to be listening. We'll take you all. We're just here for you guys.
Unless you're in the Epstein files, like for sure for the wrong reason.
Yeah, then fuck off.
You know.
Anyway, to wrap this up, we are glad that you disagree with us and that we are not at odds with you. We're happy to have chatted about it. Answer Erica's little question. She wanted to know some juice there. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay, so I've got a cunt of the week for you all.
Let's go. Courageous, unapologetic, notorious, and of a woman.
I know we are all basking in the afterglow of Alyssa Liu. You all saw her gold medal win.
Mm-hmm.
And as a former figure skater, that was so awesome because I know how uncomfortable she made all of the old dinosaurs in the sport field with like her striped hair and her teeth art. But so as much as we love her, shout out to Alyssa Liu.
Yep.
This cunt of the week is a different skater. So
Okay.
we're going to roll back the clock to 1935.
Wow.
That's when this lady was born.
It's a long time ago.
1935, before World War II, okay?
All right.
Age 11, gets polio, okay?
Wow.
Gets polio. What happens? Her dad, who's a surgeon, tells her to skate to help with her polio symptoms.
Oh.
So she starts skating.
You're about to tell me that shit worked.
Not only did it work, she gets really good. And she becomes the national champion. Let me make sure I got that
Really?
right.
Wow.
16 years old. Everyone else is like running away from their parents, recklessly driving, hiding in their room, like emoing out to whatever music they're listening to rebel against authority. She's winning her first U.S. title.
Fuck yeah.
She then goes on, let's see here, 19.
When did she get rid of the polio, though?
Oh, yeah, this is all, by the way, despite her polio. She does this,
Yeah. I was like, she's still, hold on. She's poloing it up, right?
I think when you get polio, I think you're married to polio.
That's what I thought.
don't think it's something that you're like, you just date temporarily. I think
So
it's
we just have to be aware, though, that she's nationally doing it whilst
she's
also
doing this
poloing.
all. It sounds like
Polioing.
I love the way what you say. It sounds like she's
Is
also
doing polo.
horseback riding.
Total. What were you doing at 16?
At 16, I was like drowning myself in REM's Losing My Religion, thinking I was the deepest person on the fucking planet, hiding from my parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't getting a national title in a sport.
I was getting headaches in my 1963 bright orange VW Bug because of the gas fumes.
Oh.
That just hit me, that memory.
Wow.
Gas fumes were really savage in that 63 Bug. And
I
I
bet.
remember it like, the school was far away. So 16, I had some headaches.
16, I was mainlining Motrin. That's what
Totally.
Terry's saying.
That was me. Anyway, continue.
Oh my God, hilarious.
I thought I would update the people with what the fuck we were doing.
16, I was getting headaches.
Yep, I really was.
So cut to 1956. Remember, she was born in 1935.
Yeah.
First U.S. woman to win a gold medal in figure skating
Hell yeah.
despite her polio.
Wow.
Despite her polio. Her name, I was going to reveal it at the end, but her name is Tenley Albright. We're not done yet.
She really is all bright.
She's Albright. And there's not a double L in her name, but there should be.
And we're not done yet?
We're not done yet. So at the ripe age of, what is she? She's like 20, in her mid-20s.
Yeah.
She's now a gold medal champion. She goes to Harvard Medical School and becomes a surgeon.
Damn.
Okay?
Savage.
By the way, despite her polio.
Love this.
So she becomes a surgeon. It's like a full circle callback to her dad. Is she still alive? What do you think? 1935. Is she still alive?
You're about to surprise me with she is. She's like,
Not only is she still alive, she was at the Olympics this year in Milan wearing the sweater from her Olympics.
Really?
Which means she still fits into the fucking sweater she wore when she was super young.
holy
And she was
tamale.
there talking to reporters, celebrating, the new Olympian athletes.
Walking?
Yes.
Walking and
Despite her
talking.
polio at 90 years old.
Look at her go.
And one fact I didn't include, right before she went to her Olympics, she had some crazy ankle injury that was like near fatal. And then she still
And she
went
still
on to
won.
win gold.
We get polio vaccines, right?
We do now.
Yeah, it's
we
not-
do now, RFK Jr. We do fucking now.
I'm just
okay?
saying-
And I would like to keep that vaccine.
This kind of the week is not helping him because he's going to be like, look at what she did in polio.
Well, I
and
know this
really,
one person
she's
with polio.
cracking on. You
I
know what
right?
I mean?
So
They're gonna be like,
everyone,
we don't need the
we're
vaccine.
gonna make polio trendy because you could all be
Exactly.
getting gold medals.
Because you could be getting a gold medal despite the polio. And that makes headlines
and
even
become a
bigger.
surgeon, a Harvard graduated med school turned
Savage.
surgeon.
She really is a kind of the week.
Yeah.
Courageous, unapologetic, notorious 10 of a freaking woman, bro.
Okay, so I have a rage report for you guys. I
Okay.
want to get your reaction to the story that I read about. This couple, Daniel and Lynn Ray Wentworth, they buy this beautiful colonial revival.
Okay.
It's got the grand foyer. It's got the hardwood floors, the whole white picket fence vibe. They do the walkthroughs, they do the inspections. Everything looks perfect. And then as they're moving stuff in, they're cleaning, they're moving stuff around the basement, and their nephew pulls back a rug and bam, on the basement floor, there is a massive 6-foot wide mosaic of a swastika and a German war eagle
No.
tiled
No.
into the floor.
No. Like, so it's permanent. There's nothing unless you like put floorboards over it.
Jackhammer it, basically.
Oh.
So they're mortified. They're thinking there's no way this is legal. This has got to be disclosed. They go back to the realtor. They end up suing and they want $30,000 to jackhammer the hate symbol out of their lives. And the seller is like, nope, that the swastika is an ancient cultural symbol.
Oh.
Comes with the home.
Comes with the home.
Non-negotiable.
Buy it and blow it up.
Who's non-negotiable about a swastika? Jesus.
And so they take it to court and basically they lost the case. So
The buyers did.
the buyers lost the case. So the Pennsylvania Superior Court upheld the dismissal, and their reasoning was, according to the Pennsylvania real estate seller disclosure law, a material defect has to be an objective physical problem, like termites or a cracked foundation.
That's a physical problem. It's a freaking swastika.
It's a physical, emotional, and mental problem.
But
is what it is.
The court literally said that because some people, sadly but undeniably, might actually see a Nazi floor as an asset,
No.
it's not an objective defect. Isn't that fucked up?
Oh my God.
An asset.
They compared it to a house where a murder-suicide happened. Since it doesn't affect the structural integrity of the house, the seller didn't have to say a word. Basically, buyer beware, even if there's a hate symbol under your rug. And the person who sold it was a German immigrant
Jesus.
who said
Like,
that.
didn't get the memo that you shouldn't be holding on to your fascism?
Well, no, he installed that shit in the 70s.
So he really did hold on to his fascism.
He claimed that it was inspired by designs that he saw on 1920s greeting cards.
What?
Wait, did he? So he just like never saw Schindler's List, like never got the memo that like it wasn't cool to be like proud of the Holocaust. Like what?
Even though he denied any pro-Nazi intent.
What?
yeah.
You cannot deny it.
No.
You cannot deny it. You built it via your hands, your own volition. You got colored tile and grout,
A mosaic.
and you put it
You
down
made a
there,
mosaic.
tile by
It's
tile.
a lot of work.
And you
a
said,
lot of
let's
work.
design it
Yeah.
to make it look exactly like a swastika.
What I don't, so like, it's not like a swastika wasn't like a family crest, and then you find out some drama about the family later. Like, the swastika is a hate symbol.
Exactly.
Like-
Well, his legal team argued that the swastika is an ancient cultural symbol used globally for
Symbol of
luck,
hate.
used globally for luck and well-being long before it was co-opted by the Nazi Party. And then their counter argument was like, no reasonable person would mistake this specific combination for
No.
anything other than hate.
No. That's
no effing shit. They looked that up in a fake dictionary that it represented luck before it represented let's kill a bunch
they
of
just
people.
wanted, they were into being Nazis, and they just wanted to hold on to that. And so then they rationalized it. Like you said, they found some way. They looked up its history as an artifact that predates the Nazi movement. But like, guess what? You've got to give up your love for swastikas when a Holocaust happens, okay?
If I was a lawyer, here's the thing. You're telling me that you're like, it's fine, it represented luck before it represented anything bad. Then why did I walk in here and y'all had covered up with a rug? That's like
That's
murdering
right.
somebody and
That's
you put it
right.
6 feet down in the motherfucking basement
Why weren't
and
you
you cover it
proud?
with cement. Why? Because you knew what that shit was. You represent that shit. You represent that hate. No, thank you.
Yeah,
you
you
covered
weren't
it up
proud.
because you knew it was wrong. If you thought it was like lucky, you'd be like, come on in. Look at this good luck swastika on the fucking ground. They didn't do that. They covered up with a fucking rug. And then what? The same day they pulled up the rug and look. No, they probably had to come and do a full-on looky-loo, pull up the rug and go, there's a fucking swastika on the ground of the house I'm trying to buy. I guarantee you they never even
No,
mentioned.
it was covered in rugs and furniture. But they didn't leave. They ended up jackhammering the whole thing out. And
Love
they
it.
stayed. And they are living in their forever home.
I like them.
Yeah, I'm glad they
Jackhammer.
made it. They've figured out a way out where they could
You think
blow
they-
out the hate and find a way to move past it.
You think they took a video of that jackhammering that shit
Their
out
little
of there?
rage, that was like their own personal rage room right
That's
there.
what I'm talking about. I hope they took a video of it of them fucking blasting through that swastika and being like, fuck right off. Let's just blast it.
Let's blast it
Let's
out.
have a party and blast it away.
All right. Thanks so much. Well, we're going to wrap up this episode of the Rage Pod. Follow us on our socials. It's the Rage Pod across platforms and our Patreon.
Indeed. Patreon.com/The Rage Pod. That is the only way that we can survive on the air. It really helps us.
We really need it.
Yeah, we do. Also, we have a website, The Rage Pod. You can follow us on Insta, TikTok, all the places. The more that you share the podcast, the better it supports us. So we appreciate the support, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thanks so much, everybody, for listening and watching.